This may be my most ambitious project yet. I'm going to try and make a Tiffany lamp. This could take weeks to make, so to lighten the load, I'll cut the tiles on the WAZER. The first thing I need to do is scan the template, then from that make files for the WAZER to work with. I think it's pretty cool though that the digital files do come from a handmade template. I've traced over the scan manually with a pen tool, so now I can split that up and put each tile into its own layer. From there I can export the tiles out and send them over to WAZERCAM, which is the software to prepare the files ready to cut them on the WAZER. I've chosen the material settings and also added tabs, and one last thing I've decided to do is cut the pieces on the center line. If I cut on the outside, the pieces will be the exact size, but cutting them on the center line will make them a touch smaller, and I think that'll give me a bit of wiggle room when I come to put them together. Because this type of glass is quite weak, clamping it down to the bed will put stress on the sheet and it could crack. I've made these clamping pads to lift the sheet off the bed, which should help to reduce the stress. The slightest stress on the sheet could crack it, especially as more tiles are cut, making it weaker all the time. I need 20 of each tile in the upper section of the lamp, but I'll cut 10 first just to see how that goes. It went great, so I did the next 10. The only thing that I changed was to make the tabs slightly smaller. The default was 3mm and I made them 2. I've sped the footage up, but this section here is the actual speed. It really is very quick. It did 10 of them in around 3 minutes. It really does do a nice job, but if you've seen any of my past videos, you'd know that I'd be more than happy to make these by hand, but then the video could take 5 or 6 weeks to make. I do still need to grind off the tab, but that only takes 2 seconds, so this really is where the biggest saving of time will be. And I'm going to glue all the way around the edges of the glass and see how that holds. That worked perfect, so that's now the new process. Next I'm going to make the top part, which I believe is called the gallery, and I'll make that from 1mm brass sheet. The WAZER did a great job again. Sure, some of you think I'm crazy when I say I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I really did, and I would make another one. I'd be interested to know if this is something you would enjoy too, or whether I really am crazy. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.